Hello, it's Sarah here. Welcome to episode 37. Today, I'm going to talk about the 4 marketing strategies that you should never drop. So let's do a little time travel. Let's go back in time to a time when we were talking to Michelle Tresmer. The last 2 episodes, we've been talking to Michelle about the marketing activities that you should drop if you just don't have the time or the budget. So we dove into a couple ideas on things that you can get rid of if you don't have that time. But today I'm going to talk to you about the 4 marketing strategies that you should never cut, no matter what. You got me? So stay tuned. We're about to talk about that. Hello and welcome to Tiny Marketing. I'm Sarah Noah Block and I teach small marketing departments that are tired of feeling overwhelmed and under-resourced how to build and manage effective and efficient marketing strategies that work for them. Get ready, it's time to dig in and get a big impact with your tiny team. Number 1 is marketing partnerships. Let's start with the customer avatar. Look at your top 10 favorite clients from over the years. What do they have in common? Consider 3 factors that define your ideal customer avatar. Are they in the same industry, a similar size, generating similar revenue? This information will help you provide a basic customer profile. Once you have that customer avatar, make a list of other brands that serve that same audience but aren't direct competitors. You can reach out to them about partnerships like webinars, podcasts, guest blogging, videos, bundles, giveaways, or newsletter swaps. By working together and sharing each other's audiences, you can grow much more quickly than if you were simply waiting for your audience to grow passively. So, we insist that when you are building your audience or growing it, that you start with partnerships. It is a key driver in the success of your business. And actually, next month, we're doing a series with Laura Lopich, where she and I are going to be talking about marketing partnerships and how to pitch them. So that's going to be a really exciting one. We're going to do another 2-part podcast on that. And we're going to do a webinar where we will give you framework. We're going to give you like a template bundle so you can find and pitch partnerships to grow your own business. So partnerships, number 1, do not cut those when you are building out your business. Number 2 is your website. You really want a clear message when it comes to your website. It's absolutely essential that your target audience understands what you're all about and what value you can provide them. Make sure that your message is clear and concise and that it resonates with your audience. This can be accomplished through a variety of means, including your website, social media channels, or other marketing materials. But a good place to start with this is StoryBrand. We at Tiny Marketing love StoryBrand. It is a super simple approach to home in on your messaging. Number 3 is your website. Make sure your website is really easy to use and navigate. Your website is often the first point of contact for potential customers. And if it's difficult to navigate or confusing to use, you risk losing them before they've even had a chance to learn what you do. Make sure that your website is user-friendly, easy to navigate, and reflects your brand and your messaging. This is probably not going to come to us as a surprise to you, but number 4 is content marketing. That is something you absolutely don't want to drop. It is how you build trust and how you sell before people even know who you are. Now, it doesn't have to look like a weekly blog post or a daily social media update. Even if you're creating content once a month and repurposing it and reusing it in different ways so you're showing up consistently, that's good enough. Have a minimum viable content piece that you can commit to doing once a month or once a quarter, and repurpose it to high heaven so you're showing up consistently for your audience, building trust, getting to know them, and them getting to know you. And hopefully they'll like you, that know-like trust factor. Number 5, Don't underestimate the power of email marketing. Your email list is a valuable asset, and you don't want to lose touch with your audience. Make sure that you're regularly sending out newsletters or updates to your subscribers, providing them with valuable content, not just selling, and keep them engaged with your brand. Email marketing is an ROI of $42. That's insane. That is so much higher than every other type of marketing activity. So email is not something that you want to drop. There are several marketing strategies that you should never drop. Clarifying your message, having a clear and easy to use website, showing your expertise through content marketing, maintaining your relationship through email marketing, and those partnership marketing. And don't forget, join us next month when we're talking about that with Laura Lopich. Before we wrap up, Michelle Tresmer and I recently ran a webinar together, and I wanted to go over some of the questions that we got live and answer them for you. All right, so here's one from Zach. Do you pay for sponsored LinkedIn posts to drive traffic to your blog posts? And the answer is no, we do not. One, we haven't really found success with LinkedIn ads. We have with Facebook ads. But if you're going to go the ad route, I would suggest Facebook. It's easier, more effective. But also, I go organic when it comes to blog post. Now, if you really want to grow, I was recently at Content Marketing World, and I was taught in one of my sessions that a really great hack for being able to get indexed faster and show up quicker in Google search is to use Google search ads the first week that you publish a new blog post. And that artificially inflates the traffic to it. And Google says, oh, this blog post is really engaging and people like it. And so it'll rank higher. So there's a hack for you. Here's another question we got from Katarina. She joined a marketing team a few months ago as a junior designer and just realized that she doesn't know how the blog articles actually look on the website. What we recommend she did is do an annual audit of the blog, the company blog. What you'll want to look at is which blogs are getting the most traffic, which ones aren't getting traffic but are getting engagement. I'll actually drop an image for you in the show notes page because I have a little diagram that helps me decide what to do during a content audit. And basically look at that and make your decisions on what content makes sense to delete, revise. And revising is a real easy hack to constantly be feeding that Google monster. And what content makes sense to add an extra CTA to. Let's say you have a blog post that is getting tons of traffic from search, but it doesn't have a call to action on it. It doesn't have a lead magnet on it. You're missing out on easy subscribers. That's low-hanging fruit. So do an annual audit. Michelle recommends a quarterly audit. And see what content that already exists that you can update and use to its full potential. Here's just a comment that we got from Beth. I've also found that Facebook ads have a good return. I created a page driving traffic to a nonprofit dog auction just to learn how to do ads. Yes, I'm that nerdy. So Michelle in the webinar also talked about how she created basically a fake company and she started practicing creating funnels and ads for this fake company so it wouldn't hurt her business if she wasn't doing it right. But that's a good hack. You can use a small budget so you can test out your funnel and start from there. Another exciting thing to do is to download offers of your competitors and check out the funnel that they have. You can reverse engineer a funnel by downloading their lead magnet and seeing what kind of emails they send you, what landing page they bring you to, and how they work through that sales process through you digitally. Deanna said this was great. We're completely overhauling our website. This is extremely beneficial. So if you want to watch the replay of this webinar that we had on April 18th, I will share the link in the show notes page and you can watch it there. Here's an action step for you. I want you to create a customer avatar based on your top 10 favorite clients of all time. What you'll want to do is create that customer avatar and then look at the marketing funnel. How did they become aware that you existed in the first place? What information do they need at the interest level? What happens when they are evaluating what partners to work with? And how do you retain them? You can use my DIY customer avatar bundle, and I'm going to link it here in the show notes, and that will guide you through how to create a customer avatar and build out that customer first journey so you can focus on the marketing activities that matter for your specific audience. That's how you really win and save tons of time and money. I'll see you next time. Hello, and thank you for joining Tiny Marketing. I help tiny marketing departments create consistent content that builds trust with their audience. Book done-for-you content marketing at sarahnoelblog.com. Don't forget to follow, rate, and review the podcast on your favorite podcast app. See you next time, friends.